Welcome! Imagine traveling back in time. We are going on a journey to the ancient seas. Our first stop is the Paleozoic Era.
This era began 541 million years ago. It was a time of incredible change. Life in the oceans was evolving rapidly. One of the earliest periods was the Cambrian. This was the Cambrian Explosion. New life forms appeared quickly. Trilobites were common. These creatures had hard shells and segmented bodies. They scuttled across the seabed.
Another fascinating period was the Devonian. This is often called the Age of Fishes. Fish became bigger and more diverse. Some, like Dunkleosteus, were fearsome predators. They had powerful jaws and bony plates.
The Paleozoic era ended with the Permian Period. This was a time of great change on Earth. Volcanic eruptions caused a mass extinction. Many marine creatures disappeared forever. The Mesozoic era followed the Paleozoic. This was the age of the dinosaurs. But the oceans were also teeming with life. Giant reptiles ruled the seas.
One of the most iconic creatures was the plesiosaur. These reptiles had long necks and paddle-like limbs. They swam through the water, catching fish and squid. Some plesiosaurs grew to enormous sizes. Another group of marine reptiles were the ichthyosaurs. These animals resembled dolphins. They had streamlined bodies and powerful tails. Ichthyosaurs were perfectly adapted to life in the open ocean.
The Mesozoic era was also the time of ammonites. These mollusks had coiled shells. They were related to squid and octopuses. Ammonites were very successful. Their fossils are found all over the world. Coral reefs are underwater ecosystems. They are built by tiny animals called coral polyps. Coral reefs have existed for millions of years, but ancient reefs were different from those today.
In the Paleozoic era, reefs were often built by different types of coral. Tabulate corals and rugose corals were common. These corals created vast reef systems. They provided homes for a variety of creatures.
The seafloor was also different in the past. The continents were not in the same positions. This affected ocean currents and temperatures. As a result, the seafloor was home to different ecosystems. Seabed sediments hold clues to the past. Scientists study these sediments. They learn about ancient ocean conditions. They also learn about the evolution of marine life. Section 4. Lost Worlds, Coastlines of Prehistory. Coastlines are dynamic environments. They are constantly changing.
Sea levels rise and fall. This creates new habitats. Ancient coastlines were very different from today.
During the Jurassic period, sea levels were much higher. This flooded large areas of land. Shallow seas covered much of the continents. These seas were home to a variety of creatures.
One type of coastal habitat was the estuary. Estuaries are places where rivers meet the sea. They are rich in nutrients. This makes them productive ecosystems.
Ancient estuaries were home to fish, shellfish, and other animals. Mangrove forests are another important coastal habitat. Mangroves are trees that grow in salt water. They have special adaptations.
Ancient mangrove forests provided shelter for many species.
Section 5. Hunters and hunted. Predation in the prehistoric seas. Predation is a fundamental part of nature. Predators hunt and kill prey. This relationship shapes ecosystems. Ancient seas were full of predators.
One of the most fearsome predators was the megalodon. This giant shark lived from the Miocene to Pliocene epochs. It could grow up to 60 feet long. Megalodon preyed on whales and other large animals.
Another successful group of predators were the mosasaurs. These marine reptiles lived during the late Cretaceous. They had long bodies and powerful tails. Mosasaurs had sharp teeth for tearing flesh.
Predation drove the evolution of defenses. Some prey animals developed hard shells. Others became faster swimmers. Camouflage and mimicry were also common defenses.
The predator-prey relationship is a delicate balance. Changes in one part of the ecosystem can affect the entire system.
Studying ancient predators and prey helps us understand